Welcome back to our cozy little corner of the internet. I am so glad you are here with us today. Just take a deep breath and settle in.
I love that, Liam. It really is a safe space, isn't it? Hi, everyone. I am Emma, and we are just so happy to have you joining our conversation today.
We really are. Today is a special one because we are talking about something that affects every single one of us, no matter where we live or what language we speak.
Exactly. We're diving into the world of healthy living. But don't worry, this isn't going to be a lecture about eating broccoli and running marathons.
Thank goodness for that. I am definitely not a marathon runner. Picture this in your mind for a second. You wake up. The sun is just starting to peek through the curtains, and instead of feeling heavy and tired, you feel light. You feel ready.
That is a beautiful image, Liam. It is that feeling of being in harmony with your body. But let's be honest, for most of us, the reality involves a lot of snoozing the alarm and reaching for a third cup of coffee.
Oh, I am the king of the snooze button. I think I have a PhD in snoozing. But before we get into the heavy stuff, we have a little bit of housekeeping.
Yes, if you enjoy spending this time with us, please do hit that subscribe button or follow us wherever you listen. It helps our community grow so much.
And we have a challenge for you today. We want to hear from you in the comments or on our social pages. Complete this sentence. My favorite way to take care of my body is... and then fill in the blank. It could be anything.
I love that. For me, it might be taking a long walk without my phone. But Liam, I have to ask, you always seem so positive, but have you ever really struggled with the whole healthy living thing?
Oh, Emma, you have no idea. I have a story that I am actually a bit embarrassed to share, but here it goes. A few years ago, I decided I was going to be the healthiest person alive, overnight.
Oh no, I think I know where this is going. The all or nothing approach?
Exactly. I went out and bought the most expensive running shoes, 5 different types of kale, and a gym membership that cost more than my rent. I told myself I would run 5 miles every morning at 5 a.m.
5 miles at 5 a.m.? Liam, I have known you for years, and I don't think I have ever seen you awake before 7.
It lasted exactly 2 days. On the 3rd day, I woke up. My legs felt like lead, and I was so hungry I ate a whole bag of cookies for breakfast. I felt like such a failure. I didn't go back to the gym for 6 months because I was so ashamed.
That is so relatable. I think so many people know exactly how that feels. We set these impossible goals, and then when we can't meet them, we just give up entirely.
I felt so deprived. Emma, what does deprived actually mean? I hear people use it in health contexts a lot.
That is a great word to start with. Deprived means you feel like you do not have enough of something important, or you are preventing yourself from having something you enjoy. Like if you stop eating all sugar, you might feel deprived of joy.
I was definitely deprived of joy in cookies. But that experience taught me that health isn't about being perfect. It is about small, sustainable changes.
Sustainable. That is another key word. It means something you can keep doing for a long time, not just for 2 days.
Right. So let's talk about those small things. One of the first things people always mention is a balanced diet. But that sounds so boring, doesn't it?
It can sound boring, but when we say balanced diet, we just mean a way of eating that includes a variety of different foods. It is not about eating only carrots. It is about having enough protein, healthy fats, and yes, even some carbohydrates to give you energy.
I used to think carbohydrates were the enemy. But then I realized that my brain actually needs them to function, especially when I'm trying to learn a new language.
Absolutely. Your brain is an energy hog. If you are studying English for 2 hours and you haven't eaten anything nutritious, you are going to struggle to remember those new words.
Nutritious. That is a good one. It just means food that is full of things that help your body grow and stay healthy, right?
Exactly. Think of it like high-quality fuel for a car. If you put bad fuel in a Ferrari, it won't run well. Your body is the Ferrari in this metaphor, Liam.
I like being a Ferrari. That makes me feel much better about my morning oatmeal. But what about the exercise part? People use the phrase workout regimen all the time and it sounds so intense.
It does sound intense. A regimen is just a systematic plan, so a workout regimen is just your regular schedule for exercise. It doesn't have to be lifting heavy weights. It could be dancing in your kitchen or going for a swim.
I think the word regimen makes people think of the military, but it can just be 3 times a week of doing something that makes your heart beat a little faster.
Right. And it is so important to find something you actually enjoy. If you hate running, don't make running your regimen. You will quit.
That was my mistake. I hate running. I feel like a very slow, very tired turtle when I run. But I love walking my dog. That counts, doesn't it?
It definitely counts. Movement is movement. We spend so much of our lives being sedentary these days.
Wait, sedentary? I know that one has to do with sitting, right?
You got it. Sedentary describes a lifestyle where you sit down a lot and don't get much physical activity. Most office jobs are very sedentary.
And studying can be sedentary too. You sit at your desk, you look at your books or your computer, and hours go by.
Which brings us to another huge part of healthy living that people often forget: mental health.
Oh, this is so important, especially for language learners. The stress of trying to communicate in a second language can be really heavy.
It really can. Mental health refers to our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. And just like our bodies, our minds need a regimen of care too.
I find that if I am stressed, I can't learn anything. My brain just shuts down. It is like a door closing.
That is because your brain is in survival mode. If you are experiencing burnout, you can't be creative or absorb new information.
Burnout. We hear that word a lot lately. Can you explain that one for us?
Of course, burnout is a state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion caused by excessive and prolonged stress. It occurs when you feel overwhelmed and unable to meet constant demands.
I think I have felt that with my English studies sometimes. You feel like you are working so hard but not getting anywhere, and you just want to stop everything.
Exactly, and that is why mindfulness is such a buzzword in the health world right now.
Mindfulness. That sounds very peaceful. What does it actually look like in real life?
It is simpler than people think. Mindfulness is just the practice of being fully present in the moment, not worrying about the past or the future, just noticing your breath, the sounds around you, or even the taste of your tea.
So, if I am eating a cookie and I really focus on how delicious and crunchy it is, am I being mindful?
Actually, yes. That is a form of mindful eating. Instead of eating the whole bag while watching TV and not even tasting them, you enjoy one cookie completely. It is much more satisfying.
I love that. It makes the cookie feel like an event rather than a mistake. But Emma, what about sleep? I feel like sleep is the first thing I sacrifice when I am busy.
Sleep is the foundation, Liam. It is the most underrated part of healthy living. When you sleep, your brain literally washes itself of toxins and processes everything you learned during the day.
So if I don't sleep after studying English, I might forget what I learned?
There is a very good chance of that. Sleep is when your memories are moved from short-term storage to long-term storage. If you want to remember that new vocabulary, you need to go to bed.
That is the best excuse for a nap I have ever heard. I am doing it for my education.
Exactly. Tell everyone you are busy consolidating your memories.
Consolidating. That is a fancy word. It means making something stronger or more solid, right?
Spot on. You are consolidating your knowledge. But let's talk about one more thing that is often overlooked: hydration.
Drinking water? I am very bad at this. I often realize at 4 p.m. that I have only had coffee all day.
I am the same way. But being even slightly dehydrated can make you feel tired, grumpy, and give you a headache. It makes everything feel harder than it needs to be.
I noticed that when I drink enough water, I have more resilience. That is a word I really like, resilience.
That is a beautiful word. Resilience is the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. It is like being a rubber band. You can stretch, but you don't break and you snap back into shape.
I want to be a resilient rubber band. So, if I have a bad day with my English or my diet, resilience is what helps me try again tomorrow.
Precisely, it is about not letting a small setback become a total collapse.
This all feels so much more manageable when we talk about it like this. It is not about a perfect workout regimen or a strict diet. It is about water, sleep, being present, and being kind to yourself.
And consistency. Consistency is the secret sauce.
Consistency, meaning doing it regularly.
Yes, doing something small every day is much more powerful than doing something big once a month. Walking for 10 minutes every day is better for your health than going to the gym for 3 hours once a month and then being too sore to move for weeks.
That speaks to me on a deep level. That was my 5 a.m. running disaster. I wasn't being consistent, I was being extreme.
We have all been there. The key is to find the middle ground, the place where you are taking care of yourself but also enjoying your life. Because health should make your life better, not more miserable.
I think that is a perfect place to transition into our word tour. I have learned a lot of new ways to think about these words today.
Me too. Let's go through them one by one so our listeners can really lock them in.
First up is balanced diet. This means a way of eating that provides all the different types of nutrients your body needs in the right amounts.
For example, she realized that a balanced diet gave her much more energy for her morning classes. Or, a balanced diet isn't about perfection, it is about variety. Now, you try. Repeat. Balanced diet.
Next is workout regimen. This is a regular, systematic plan for physical exercise.
You could say he started a new workout regimen that includes yoga and swimming. Or, my workout regimen is simple. I walk for 30 minutes every evening. Repeat. Workout regimen.
Then we have mental health. This refers to our emotional and psychological well-being.
For example, taking a break from social media was great for her mental health. Or, we should talk about mental health just as much as we talk about physical health. Repeat. Mental health.
Number 4 is deprived. This means lacking something that is considered necessary or pleasant.
Like, if I don't get 8 hours of sleep, I feel sleep deprived the next day. Or, you shouldn't feel deprived of your favorite foods just to stay healthy. Repeat. Deprived.
Fifth is sedentary. This describes a way of life that involves a lot of sitting and little exercise.
For instance, having a sedentary job means you have to make an extra effort to move in the evenings. Or, modern life has become much more sedentary because of technology. Repeat. Sedentary.
Next is burnout. This is extreme tiredness or lack of motivation caused by working too hard or being under too much stress for a long time.
You could say he worked 60 hours a week until he suffered from complete burnout. Or, to avoid burnout, it is important to set boundaries between work and rest. Repeat. Burnout.
Then we have mindfulness. This is the practice of focusing your attention on the present moment.
For example, mindfulness helps me stay calm when I have to give a presentation in English. Or, you can practice mindfulness while doing something as simple as washing the dishes. Repeat. Mindfulness.
Number 8 is nutritious. This describes food that is very good for you and contains many healthy substances.
Like, nuts and seeds are small but very nutritious snacks. Or, learning to cook nutritious meals is a great skill for a healthy life. Repeat. Nutritious.
Ninth is resilience. This is the ability to be happy, successful, or healthy again after something difficult or bad has happened.
For instance, children often show a lot of resilience when moving to a new country. Or, building mental resilience helps you handle the challenges of learning a difficult language. Repeat. Resilience.
And finally, consistency. This is the quality of always acting or performing in a similar way, or of always happening in a similar way.
You could say consistency is more important than intensity when it comes to exercise. Or, her consistency in studying every morning led to great progress in her English. Repeat. Consistency.
Wow, that was a lot of great vocabulary. I feel smarter already.
You did great, Liam. And we covered a lot of ground today, but if there is one thing I want people to take away, it is that they are doing a great job.
Exactly. Even just listening to this podcast is a healthy habit. You are exercising your brain and taking time for yourself.
So here is our final, tiny piece of advice for you. Today, just do one small thing for your health. Drink one extra glass of water, take a 3-minute walk, or just stop and breathe deeply for 60 seconds.
That is it. One small thing. You don't have to change your whole life today. Just one small win.
Please remember to be kind to yourself. You are learning a whole new language, and that is a massive achievement. Your brain and your body are on your side.
We are so proud of you for showing up today. Don't forget to answer our reflection challenge in the comments. My favorite way to take care of my body is...
We can't wait to read your answers. Stay healthy, stay curious, and we will talk to you in the next episode.
Bye everyone. Take care of yourselves.